Picture this, a king with a fortune larger than the GDP of entire nations. He lives in palaces dripping with gold leaf and cruises through Marrakech in a Moroccan-made hypercar worth millions. Sounds like fiction? It's not. This is the everyday reality of King Mohammed VI of Morocco, Africa's wealthiest monarch, with a net worth soaring past $9 billion. But behind the gilded gates and gleaming investments lies more than just luxury. This is the story of a modern king, a CEO royal, a reformer, a visionary, balancing Bedouin heritage with Silicon Valley ambition. Welcome to Luxury Buzz, your go-to channel for exploring the world's most extravagant assets, ultra-wealthy lifestyles, and exclusive luxury tech. If jaw-dropping opulence is your thing, hit subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. Now, let's pull back the curtain on a reign where legacy meets opulence, and billions are wielded to uplift an entire nation. The speaking of a modern monarch. Born in 1963 in Rabat's royal palace, Mohammed VI was groomed for leadership from his first breath. His father, King Hassan II, ruled with an iron fist for 38 years, navigating Cold War politics and internal unrest. But young Mohammed's upbringing wasn't all ceremonial robes and protocol. At the Quranic school of the royal palace, he memorized the Quran by age 9, while his secular education included robotics and constitutional law. His transformation from prince to king was abrupt. When Hassan II died in 1999, Morocco mourned, but the 35-year-old Mohammed VI swiftly signaled change. Within weeks, he fired his father's feared interior minister, Driss Basri, and freed political prisoners. The days of fear are over, declared activist Nadia Yassin. The message was clear. This king would rule with a blend of empathy and economic pragmatism. How a king builds a $9 billion empire. While Queen Elizabeth II's wealth was rooted in centuries-old estates, King Mohammed VI's fortune is a masterclass in modern diversification. His primary vehicle? Al Mada, a Casablanca-based holding company often dubbed Morocco's answer to Berkshire Hathaway. Once state-owned, it was privatized in 2016 and now oversees over $17 billion in assets across more than 40 industries. Banking royalty. Through Attijari Wafa Bank, Africa's third-largest bank, Al Mada influences finance from Dakar to Paris. Green gold. The Noor Ouarzazate Solar Complex, the world's largest solar farm, powers 1 million-plus homes, funded partly by the king's investments. Tech titan, Al Mada's stake in Morocco Telecom, 5G network spanning Burkina Faso to Gabon, makes him a connectivity czar. Sugar and spice. The royal holding dominates Morocco's agribusiness via Cosumar, refining 60% of the nation's sugar. But it's not all boardrooms. The king personally owns 12% of Morocco's arable land, including vast citrus groves that export oranges to Europe. As economist Najib Akesbi notes, his wealth isn't just money, it's control over the lifeblood of the economy. Palaces, planes, and hypercars, the toys of a 21st century king. The royal residences, where history meets high-tech. Dar al-Makhzen, Rabat. This 277-acre palace houses a staff of 2,000, including the last royal horse-drawn carriage drivers. But beneath its hand-carved cedar ceilings lies a situation room tracking everything from drought forecasts to Bitcoin prices. Royal Mansour Marrakech, a $200 million palace-turned-hotel, where each suite comes with secret elevators for staff, so guests never see a waiter. Beyoncé once rented it for $40,000 a night. Today, the king uses it to host high-level summits on African renewable energy. Parisian Playground. His 19,000-square-foot mansion near the Eiffel Tower stores a fleet of Bugattis and a private hammam. Rumor is, the underground garage connects to diplomatic tunnels. Let's leave the palace gates behind and open the vault. His car vault, the king's car collection, is automotive diplomacy. Alongside the Bugatti Chiron, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.3 seconds, and Rolls-Royce Phantom with bulletproof glass, he owns the only 2 Laraki Saharas ever made. Designed in Casablanca, this $2.2 million supercar merges Berber motifs with 1,000 horsepower, a rolling symbol of Moroccan ingenuity. Aston Martin Lagonda Taraf, a $1 million limited edition sedan tailored for Middle Eastern royalty, blending retro-futurism with hand-stitched leather. Bentley Mulsanne, a $300,000 flagship used for state processions, its walnut-trimmed interior echoing Morocco's artisan traditions. But his daily driver? A modest Mercedes G-Wagon, albeit with a custom interior lined with saffron leather. Royal jet set, sovereignty in the skies. Boeing 747-400, a flying palace with gold-accented lounges and onboard conference rooms for mid-air diplomacy. Gulfstream G650ER. This $70 million jet whisks the king to global summits, boasting a 7,500-mile range and cabins fitted with Moroccan mosaics. Beneath the crown, the philanthropy reshaping a nation. In 2020, as COVID-19 ravaged Morocco, the king ordered Almada to donate $1 billion to fund hospitals and vaccines. It was a snapshot of his Mohammed V Foundation, which since 1999 has built 300,000 homes for slum dwellers, funded Africa's largest cancer hospital in Marrakech, launched literacy programs cutting rural illiteracy from 87% to 28%. He sees wealth as a tool, not a trophy, says Rabat academic Fatima Siddiqui. His Mohammed VI Foundation for Environmental Protection has planted 10 million trees since 2005, while his African Skills Hub trains 50,000 youth annually in AI and robotics. The reformer king, constitutional tweaks, and high-speed dreams. In 2011, as Arab Spring protests flared, Mohammed VI preempted unrest by rewriting Morocco's constitution. The new charter gave parliament power to appoint prime ministers, made Berber, Amazigh, an official language, created a gender equality council. His infrastructure blitz includes Africa's first high-speed rail, Al Borak, connects Casablanca to Tangier in 2 hours versus 5 by car. Tanger Med Port, Africa's largest port, rivaling Rotterdam. Green hydrogen plants, aiming to export clean energy to Europe by 2030. The man behind the crown, family, faith, and falcons. Away from cameras, the king is a devoted father of 2. Prince Hassan, 20, and Princess Lala Khadija, 17, and husband to Princess Lala Salma, a former computer engineer who championed women's rights before their 2018 separation. His passions? Collecting 40,000 vintage Islamic manuscripts and falconry, a hobby he shares with UAE royals during desert hunting expeditions. Controversies, the shadow side of power. Critics argue Almada's monopolies stifle competition. The palace controls the economy like a closed club, says economist Ahmed Booz. Others note persistent poverty, 19% unemployment, despite gleaming infrastructure. Yet, even detractors admit his vision is transformative. As activist Mati Monjib concedes, he's building a Morocco that thinks big. Epilogue: the legacy in the making. As Morocco gears up to co-host the 2030 FIFA World Cup, King Mohammed VI's master plan, a $16 billion overhaul of stadiums, hotels, and highways, promises to cement his kingdom as a global crossroads. From solar farms to supercars, his reign is a bridge between eras, proving that even in a desert, ambition can bloom. In the words of a palace insider, he doesn't just want to be rich, he wants Morocco to mean something. For Africa's billionaire king, wealth isn't the endgame. It's the fuel for a dynasty's destiny. Thanks for watching this episode of Luxury Buzz. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the world's most powerful and private lives, give it a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.